Yo, Hollywood. Yo, Black Season. The show about to start. You hear me? The show about to start.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Man Cave Talk Show. This is the one and only HollywoodBonner.
And it is your boy, the infamous Black Ceezar.
Welcome to the cave. A lot of things been going on, especially with our kids, the children. And on this episode, we got to go ahead and talk about Save the Children. Because too many things is happening, too much stuff is going on when dealing with kids, and it's getting out of hand. So we got to go ahead and speak on it. We got to go ahead and add our, like I like to say, our 2 cents.
Right.
So it was a little thing that I seen, and I'm quite sure that you seen online with dealing with. Well, before we hit that point, as a father, how do you feel about what's going on with everything with the kids and everything?
Well, first off, from like a father standpoint, I feel my whole job is to protect my children, right? Because these are my seeds. You know, it's like I get the pleasure of watching them or ushering them into adulthood one day. So my job is to train them well in the house so that when they grow up and grow out, they know what to do, right? Mm-hmm. So the stuff that I see now, man, a lot of these parents are, not to bash anybody or anything like that, but a lot of these parents are not taking my same approach. You know, I mean, everybody parent different, but you know, you have a lot of parents out there that is, I don't know, man. It's crazy. A lot of things are happening to children, right? Whether it be rape, whether it be abducted and, you know, beaten, all this crazy nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I just feel, you know, that us as parents, especially fathers, it is our job to protect our children, you know. So at least that's what I try to do with mine, you know. But I hope to see a lot of fathers step up and be this change, because a lot of things that we see going on with children now, we won't have in the future if the fathers step up and put it that way.
Right. And I feel you. Like when all this thing is going on, this is time for us fathers is to go ahead and come on the front lines. It's time for us to take control of the situation as far as when it comes to our kids, because we are to protect. We are to put the protectors of our kids. Our kids look at us so we can protect them. They look at us for protection and that comfort of my dad is my protector. So, and that's like my approach. Like, I have a daughter. Everybody should know I have a daughter. So my main focus is, and especially with my daughter, with all these kids, like you said, they are getting raped, they are getting kidnapped, and you don't know what else going on, like the sex trafficking going on with these kids. It's so much stuff going on with kids, and especially these young little girls and also little boys as well. But they these men out here is looking at these younger kids, these little girls, and for one, they are sick. For two, they need to, I ain't gonna even say what would need to happen to them, because but like I said, at the same time, my daughter is growing up and my daughter is younger, so my first mind is protect my daughter by any means necessary, and just try to approach this whole situation in a good way where she knows, okay, hey dad, this guy is messing with me, or hey dad, I seen this guy, like, you know, I know she's still young, but she gonna start getting older and older and stuff, and you know, I want her to come to me when things like that happen, because that's my baby. And
I understand.
It's a few things that I'm willing to take it there, And my daughter is one of those things that I'm willing to take it there.
Yeah.
And like I said, because just imagine. See, me personally, I hate watching videos of kids being kidnapped, and I don't like watching videos like that. I just hate. I can't watch it because I put myself in that situation, especially when little girls get kidnapped and sex trafficked and they get raped. I don't like that type of stuff because I started thinking about
See, did you what I was getting ready to say was, did you hear about like what happened in Michigan?
No, what happened?
In Burton. I think it was in Burton. No, it was in Flint. I want to say Flint. I could be wrong. All my Michigan people, correct me.
I think I know.
Them 22 kids.
Yeah.
22 kids. One of the people who got caught up, believe it or not, he was a firefighter. He was a fireman. So it's like, God, first off, I put a lot of blame on parents, because I am a parent. I'm a parent of 3. I have 1 daughter and I have 2 boys, right? So I have high expectation for parents because we are the ones issuing our kid or getting our kids ready for adulthood. That's our job. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
we're raising the next generation. So to see these kids get abducted, it's like, whoa, what happened? Where are the parents? That's always my first question. Where are the parents? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That have always been my first question. And it's like, I mainly ask, where are the fathers? Because I know 10 times out of 10, a child is more likely to be abducted with a mother than there is a father, right? So it's like all these single mothers out here. It's like it's kind of hard to, because they're fragile themselves. They have to protect themselves as well. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they have the short end of the stick when it comes down to taking their kids out. You see what I'm saying? And because they got to defend them and their children. Versus the man, I take my 2 sons out or I take my daughter out. No man is looking at that because their dad is right here. So that, it's going to be a fight. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, children are, for lack of better words, children are like earthly angels, if that makes sense, regardless of how bad they are, because some kids can be bad, you feel me? But
my daughter,
they're
kind of bad.
My daughter is not bad. Okay, she's not bad. She's a fighter, but she's not bad. But
not yet.
But it's like they're like earthly angels. They don't really do anything to get the treatment that they're getting from negligent parents and from I don't want to call them what I want to call them, but perverts out there. Okay, these are children. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I kind of blame the parents a lot, especially the fathers, because if you're not there, it's a problem. So
right. And speaking, like I said, with all this stuff going on with these kids and everything, and we trying to do our part to go in and save the children, because there's a lot of children that need to be saved, even the ones that's with their parents, because some parents out there that's they are worse than some of these strangers. But anywho, how you feel about these toys? These look it seems like these toys they are presenting to our kids, us parents is kind of naive, because our kids be like, okay, hey, I want this, I want that, and we not really thinking about these toys. But how do you feel about these toys, how they introducing sex and everything to our kids younger and younger and younger? How do you feel about that?
Man, these I don't know. It's whoever came up with the idea of them toys, what is it, the troll dolls? Yeah, that is one horny bastard. I tell you, that man is horny, Cause
somebody said that he did it to make a because he was pissed. I don't know if that's true or not, but he said he put it. I don't know. I think he said he did it just because he was either pissed or he thought it was funny. I don't know. Don't quote me on this.
But to
it's
kids,
something
though,
like that.
Like
Right.
to kids. No,
Right.
you are a horny pervert. Just call it what it is. Like you don't do that to children, right?
Exactly.
My thing with kids, man, is they're not allowed to see certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
If y'all watched, I think it was the last episode. I actually encourage all y'all to go watch the last episode. I forgot which episode it was, but one of the episodes, I want to say it was the last one, where I said that you should wait till marriage to have sex.
Well, that might be episode 5.
That was 5. Okay, so episode 5.
5.
Go back and watch it. That was a good episode. But I said that people should wait till marriage to have sex, right? And it's a spiritual reason behind that, and I'm not gonna go deep into that spiritual reasoning. But if I say that, then I also mean children should not be seeing anything sexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
At all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that this guy does this, because it's like, for me, first off, I have a daughter. It's hard to tell her no. It's hard to tell her no. How it will make me feel bad. Like I buy this doll, not knowing wherever the button was, that supposedly this doll is supposed to talk, and Kennedy say, I want this, or she signals she wants this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get it and actually observe this doll, and it's inappropriate. Like, it kind of hurts me as a father, because it's like, for one, I'm doing what fathers do. I'm buying my child something, right?
Right.
I'm buying a toy. It makes them happy. I'm making them happy. But then I feel double bad, because for one, this doll or this toy is inappropriate, and I have to take something that my child actually like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like a double down of, where you have to be a parent, but it's like it hurts you a little bit, because it's like, what grown up would do this to children? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I honestly feel the creator, he wasn't mad, he wasn't upset, he was just a perv,
A perv. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, how you was saying about the troll doll, when the little tickle me spot or whatever, it was on the private area and stuff. Like, come on now. And like, it's like I said before, us as parents, sometimes we be like blind to some of these toys, because our kids be like, hey mom, hey dad, I want this toy, I want that toy, I want this toy, I want that toy, and we just like, oh, okay, right, get it, okay, I'm going to buy it for you, I'm going to buy it for you, if that's what you want, I'm going to buy it for you. Sometimes we just do it not really realizing that, like, we, these toys are out here is really kind of like sexual. And I seen the little post. I'm quite sure a lot of people seen the little LOL dolls, and they was talking about dipping a doll inside the water, come the bathing suit or panties or whatever and stuff. Or a doll had a little, what us guys would call them tramp stamps on their back. It was like a little piece of or something. Like, I don't need my daughter to be dipping on LOL doll in some water and a little tattoo appear on her back, and she like, oh well, if the doll got it, it must be okay. Right. It's no, man. See, yeah, like,
I honestly think these people who come up with these ideas, like with that right there, there's no explanation on why that. I feel like that's purposely done, to be honest with you. Even though the what was the other doll? What was that one with the button in the private area? Where was that?
Oh,
what doll was that?
That was the Trolls doll.
Okay, so that was the troll doll.
Dolls.
So the LOL doll is the little small one, right?
Yeah.
So even though to me they're both purposely done, I feel like the LOL dolls is like connivingly done, if that makes sense. It's like you really did that on purpose, like.
Oh yeah.
Cause you wouldn't expect nobody to find out. But it's like that's sick. It's sick to do children that way. Like, children should not be seeing this. Like, they should not be seeing this at all. For some people, they are okay with that. I personally am not. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if I push all my religion away, all my beliefs away, they're children. They're innocent. They should not be seeing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, they're just, because who's to say? Because my daughter, when she, well, with PJ, when he took baths, he liked to put his toys in the bathtub with him. Who's to say a parent get one of them dolls and put that doll in the water and they see the lingerie and the tramp stamps and all that? Like, no, that's not okay. That is not okay whatsoever.
Man, like, stuff like that, like, kids start to wonder, and these kids is so smart. Like, they like so much advanced, so like they know how to work iPhones, Androids. Yeah. They don't work at all. My daughter and stuff, it still amazes me on how she came from watching a YouTube video to picking her videos, grabbing my phone. I don't even gotta go to it no more. She could just go on and navigate my phone now. And but just looking at them toys and stuff, they get curious, and when they start getting curious and start sticking with them, it's like these toy companies are trying to use these toys as a way to get these kids to start, I guess, feeling a certain type of way. I mean, like I said, they kids and they innocent, they don't know what's going on, but these toys are like is basically, what's the word for it? I can't think of the word, but these toys out here just basically showcasing like the lingerie and stuff like that, and it's just crazy. It's time for these parents to just buy these kids some stick figures.
No, stick figures. Yeah, you need to do that too. And we actually, while we speaking on like YouTube and kids being advanced, we really need to talk about that too, because I kind of realized, like, PJ, right? Let me tell you, he's at this age where he watch everybody who play games, right? He watched GTA. He watch anybody who playing like Super Mario or whatever. He like watching gameplay, right? So I guess one day he was watching I forgot what was he watching. I want to say it was like a Mario gameplay or whatever, right? And to the naked eye, it looks okay. It's Mario. I know Mario. You know Mario. I grew up, playing Mario, right. So I think nothing of it. My kids, I think nothing of it. Until I wasn't watching the TV, but I walked away and I'm still listening to what he was saying, and Mario was cussing. And I'm like, look, Mario's like, what the hell, Luigi? I'm like,
what did you watching?
I said, PJ, what you watching? He said, Mario. I'm like, no, he just cussed. And it's crazy because, like, we don't notice it. I promise you, I try to keep myself on top of what PJ watch, especially. But it's like, it's like no matter what you do, it's like you could be watching the YouTube Kids and it still be something inappropriate on there. It's like you cannot do nothing about it. As much as I try.
Yeah. They put these hidden messages or hidden scenes or hidden things in there where we just not really knowing, like not really paying attention that is there, or they saying something like, and I'm glad you brought that up, because with these cartoons, these kid cartoons is not the same when we grew up. These, like,
no,
I seen, like, on Netflix, I tell the story to a couple people. So my daughter's watching this Rescue Dragon something on Netflix, and make the whole episode, the whole story short, is it was a dragon, and she lost her sing mate, or her little dragon, other dragon, little person that sing with him, and she lost them. So at the end, they helped her to find the other dragon, the missing singing dragon. So I'm just saying, I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I'm watching it. So she was singing on the loud little speaker thing or little trumpet, whatever. So the dragon came and found her, and she was like, "Oh, there go my sing mate." Like, meaning that's my soulmate, but they said sing mate, and they did this little twist little thing and a little heart thing, and it was two girl dragons. I'm like,
nah, bro, nah. See, that's no.
Shame on you, DreamWorks. I think DreamWorks made that. Shame.
No. Wait a minute, no. Who did Happy Feet? Was it DreamWorks or was it Universal?
I don't know.
Whoever made DreamWorks, I want to say it was Universal. You think it was DreamWorks? Okay, whoever it was, whoever made no, because I remember I was watching Happy Feet with PJ, right? I watched all the movies with PJ, and I noticed a part on there that I didn't think nothing of it when I was little, but now that I'm an adult, I kind of noticed this. There's a part in the movie where what's his name? I'm gonna call him Happy Feet. Well, I forgot his name in the movie, but when Happy Feet and the girl that he liked, they were all going towards a fish, right? Everybody was in the sea going towards fish. This when they all graduated or whatever, right? So Happy Feet get the fish, and that's when the eagle came and got him, took him up in the air or whatever, and they dropped him, right? It's a part where when he fell, it's like he went on a little slide and he jumped. Like he jumped up or whatever, and he ran into the girl that he liked, right? And they landed into each other, but the way they landed each other was very sexual, right? So he bumped into her. He bumped into her. She fell over him, but they fell over on each other like they were doing a 69, right? So then they tried to get up, and the image was he was standing behind her. And she was trying to get up, but she bumped into him. Her butt bumped into his private area to look like he was hitting it from the back. You see what I'm saying? I didn't notice that until like I was sitting there watching with Peach. I'm like, how did I miss this? How exactly did I miss it? 'Cause I'm like, I hope I'm not the one being a pervert here, but I watched it like 3 more times and I like really noticed that. That's like, no, that's not how. I didn't notice that that's what they're doing to children in movies or shows.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I probably watched Happy Feet probably 100 times. And
go back and watch it. Go back and watch it.
I never really looked like, I watched it, but I never really, what's the name? But you know what? While we talking about this, a movie that for some reason Samaya, she just loved Shrek. But Shrek is one of the, I said DreamWorks, bro. It's DreamWorks. Shrek is one of the, like, if you really watch the movie, bro, they cuss on the movie. They do all this stuff on Shrek. And I'm just thinking like, bro, this is crazy. Cause when I watched it years ago, I never really paid attention.
You didn't think nothing of it. You don't think nothing of it.
They putting this stuff in these cartoons, these kids.
Yeah.
They putting all this stuff in where these kids is not really noticing it, like knowing it, but they know about it.
Yeah,
like,
they know what they doing.
Makes sense. Yeah. I don't know that makes sense. You know how they
I get what you're saying.
Messages, but then you realize like, okay, you like it be implanted in your mind. I don't know if that really makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense right now.
It do. No, because it's like, I remember I was talking to one of my old shift leads or supervisors, I would call him. Morris, if you watching, that's my boy. I like Morris. And he was like, he remembered growing up, when they would go to movies, he said every 15 scenes, not 15 scenes, but like 15 I think like milliseconds or whatever, however many seconds it was, or however far long inside of the movie, like the actual movie, you'll see somebody sipping a Coke. You'll see somebody sipping a drink. And he said that psychologically played on people to think that they were thirsty and they'd go buy a drink. You know what I'm saying? He said like movies have always done that. Up until I think he said a psychology teacher noticed that. He said a psychology professor noticed it, and he took somebody to court, and he won a court case saying like you cannot advertise within movies like the way that they were doing, because it plays with people's minds. People don't realize it. It's like let's just say you watching a mafia movie, right? You can see, like, if you really paying attention to the actual movie, you have the two people talking in the front, but you'll see like a man in the back smoking a cigarette, drinking a Coke. You don't see it, but your mind see it. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like they're still doing it, but with children, and they putting sexual things inside these movies. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like they're doing it. It's not so out there unless you're paying attention to it. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I told you it's some hidden message. You know, I ain't trying to jump off the little kid movie, but you know the movie Focus. And you know that scene, Focus with Will Smith. I don't know if you ever seen Focus when they was doing like the scams or whatever. But anywho,
hold on. So you mean to tell me Will Smith played in a movie where they was doing scams and didn't realize he was getting scammed by his own wife? Okay, come on. Okay.
But I mean, like, basically, on the scene, it was a scene, when a guy, because Will Smith told the guy to pick a number, and Will Smith told the dude, pick any jersey, and he picked 66, and Will Smith wrote it down. Like, I can't really think, but Will Smith said 66, or no. The girl said 66. No, because Will Smith told the girl, pick a number or something like that. But anywho, but before that and stuff, he said the reason I knew dude was gonna do 66 is while his way to the stadium, he had the 66 sign. He showed the dude face. It was like he was doing different signs, like hidden messages with a dude wasn't really paying attention in the sun, that little woo 66 or something like that, and it just like the hidden messages were and he didn't know about all this stuff was going on, and he actually picked 66, the jersey 66. I believe it was 66 or something like that. But and the reason I say that is kind of go back to what we talk about with these kids TV shows and movies and everything, where they implement these hidden messages where now these kids starting to want to be more advanced, want to experience sex, want to do these different sexual activities while they like younger now, and it's getting ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is.
But what's your final thoughts on all this?
My final thoughts today? Man, parents, fathers, please get into your children's lives if you're not in your children's lives. Now, especially now in this time, it is not the time to be an absent father. Our children need us. You know what I'm saying? Like, mothers, y'all doing a great job, but the children need their fathers. We're not just there to give out money. We're also there to protect our children as well. So, no, that's first thing first. Secondly, watch out for what your children's watching. We don't need no more Marios cussing out Luigi's. Like, nah. Let's watch what our kids is watching and instill some type of moral values inside of our children. Because once again, like we're the ones issuing our kids into the next life. So us as fathers, we need to get some morals and live the morals, then teach your children these morals. And and like I said, just keep watching what your children are watching. A lot of this stuff
Right.
we need to just cut out. YouTube, shame on y'all. And DreamWorks, shame on y'all too. You horny bastards. That's what I'm gonna call y'all.
My final thoughts is, like I said, say to children, there are many children that's suffering as I'm speaking right now with their parents. They are getting mentally abused. They are getting abused. They are getting touched. They are getting raped. They are getting kidnapping. They are like they going through so much, especially with this time that we live in. So it's time for, like I said, us parents to go ahead and really be in our kids' life and also talk to our kids so they can know, if something's not right, they need to go ahead and find somebody or let them know.
Right.
Because like I said, it's too much stuff going on in this world we live in right now. But like I said, DreamWorks should be ashamed of you. I'm gonna say DreamWorks because yeah, it's just crazy. I was just thrown off that little scene with the two little girl dragons. I'm like,
and look, everybody who's listening on the sound of my voice, go back and watch Happy Feet. It's the first 30 minutes of the movie. Go back and watch it. Y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not the only. I'm pretty sure once y'all watch it, y'all realize I'm not the only one who saw it.
They'll be blind about the feet. They'll be blind about the feet.
Look. Oh no, man, that's shame on. Oh no, man, nah, shame on these people, man.
Yeah, don't forget to leave a comment. We say this every video. Just go on and voice your opinion on the kids and stuff. If anything we said, go ahead and you could go on and leave a comment. If you feel, or if you just want to share anything that's dealing with kids and what kids going through, just go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. Go ahead and share our video and also subscribe to our channel. If you are listening on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, go ahead and just support us and go ahead and hit it, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Right.
And if you are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, or on other platforms, just go ahead and make sure you check us out on YouTube if you want to see the visual. You want to see the two amigos behind the voice. But
Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. There you go.
The dynamic duo. But but I just want to thank y'all for supporting us. If you have been watching our videos, if you have been supporting us, I just want to give you a shout out. Y'all the best. If anything else you want to go ahead and say before we end this show?
Nah, that's it. Just to piggyback, thank all y'all who's watching so far. Save the children. They are our future. So thank every last one of y'all. Like I said, subscribe because it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Stop being stuck up. Go on and subscribe to us. You know you like us. You know we cool. I mean, just come on, man. Just
if you made it this far,
you're right. You made it this far. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Even though I know I don't hit everybody's bell, but hit mine. It's right there.
Right.
Go on and hit it.
Ding ding.
You're right. Just why not? Why not? You're here. Just go ahead and do it. And that's it. That's it.
Right. Well, this is the one and only HollywoodBonner.
And it is your boy, the infamous Blkk Ceezar.
And we gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Peace.
This is the end of the show. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here. Why you still here? Why you still here?